I'll try to be short, but you've heard some versions of what happened when Michael and Katie met each other, right? So I thought maybe I should give my version of that too.
Where we're going, these dreams we're holding, oh, and now we know it.
We were having this after party for Amy's wedding. I must back this up, because at the reception, all right, Michael and I were sitting together, and we're looking around and we're going, okay, who are we going to dance with? Who's out there we're going to dance with? What do you think, Michael? Is there somebody out there you're dancing with? Oh, he had his eye on somebody already. He had his eye, and he said, Dad, over there, that girl over there. I said, okay, which one? That one? Yes, that one. Oh, looks pretty good. I think you better give it a shot. I'm trying to get up the nerve. I said, well, I know it's hard, but you just have to do it. Just do it. And he did. He got up, he asked her to dance, and yes, the rest was history.
Forever starts today.
Everybody, I am Deacon Ed Leiden, currently signed to Prince of Peace Parish in Plano, but my relation with the Burnett family goes back really to 2004. It was my duty to interview Kristen and Katie as they applied for admission from Mary Immaculate School into Bishop Lynch High School. From that time forward, Katie and I developed a very strange relationship. At least I had a strange effect on her. During that interview, she cried. I like to think it was because I was such a tough interviewer. She had a whole different interpretation. And last evening, while we practiced the exchange of vows, she kind of quietly began crying. So, let's hope we get through the exchange of vows today with a minimum of emotion. Michael and I, we were privileged to meet in November, and I asked about the gospel selection that we just heard proclaimed. The church offers any number of gospels for marriage ceremonies. And it's not too often, at least in my experience, that a couple chooses this one from Matthew. And Michael's response about what it meant to him and what he was thinking was that it told him to be a rock, to be true to his path. And in this reading, the Beatitudes, the blessings that Jesus offers as he teaches his disciples and us, he lays out a path for us, for you. He gives you a blessed way to live. If you are true to his teaching, you, as a married couple, will be a daily blessing to each other. In the good times, in the difficult times, in health and in sickness, you will still be a blessing to each other. to your family, to your friends, and to all those in this suffering world. At some point, you can celebrate your love, just as Edna and Harold did on their anniversary. Who are they, you were wondering? Well, they were asked to offer a reflection on their married life. And here's what Edna had to say. We keep busy and make it a point to stay happy. And so, we are happy. We plan things together. And we never think of being angry or yelling at each other. If you love each other enough to get married, it is nice to feel that you really belong to somebody. All of us who are married, but especially you, Michael and Katie, who are about to be, might take this advice to heart. It was offered by Edna at her and Harold's 82nd wedding anniversary. So, happy and blessed wedding day to you, Katie and Michael. And may your happy and blessed married life enable you to voice Edna's thought on the occasion of your 82nd wedding anniversary. Be sure to invite me to the party. And we come to our exchange of vows. In the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Michael and Catherine, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
I have.
Are you prepared as you follow the path of marriage to love and honor each other all the days of your life?
I am.
I am.
Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and to bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church? I am.
I am.
Since it is your intention to enter into the covenant of holy matrimony, you've joined your right hands, and you may declare your consent before God and His church. I, Michael, take you, Catherine, to be my wife.
I, Michael, take you, Catherine, to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
And to love you and honor you all the days of my life.
And to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
I, Catherine, take you, Michael, to be my husband.
I, Catherine, take you, Michael, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To honor you, to love you, and to honor you all the days of my life.
To love you. And to honor you all the days of my life.
Now you got me mixed up. May the Lord in His kindness strengthen the consent you have declared before the church and graciously bring to fulfillment His blessing within you. What God has joined together, let no one put asunder. And the rings. May the Lord bless these rings, which you give to each other as a sign of love and fidelity. And give Katie's to Michael. Catherine, receive this ring.
Catherine, receive this ring.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And for Michael. Michael, receive this ring.
Michael, receive this ring.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
May God, the eternal Father, keep you of one heart and love for one another, that the peace of Christ may dwell in you and abide always in your home. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, we got 3 more amens. Let's make sure God can hear us. May you be blessed in your children, have solace in your friends, and enjoy true peace with everyone.
Amen.
May you be witnesses in the world to God's charity, so that the afflicted and needy who have known your kindness may one day receive you thankfully into the eternal dwelling of God.
Amen.
And may Almighty God bless all of you who are gathered here in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
It is my privilege to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Michael Slater. Michael, you must kiss your bride.
To see your face, to hear your voice, no touch you, is a dream come true. So I'm
Katie, you look outstanding, incredible, gorgeous. You've been the light of your mother and my eyes from the day you were born. And over the years, you've shared incredible happiness for your mother. Look at you. I mean, you're just an incredible, beautiful woman. You're smart. You know, you're determined. But more than anything, you're a loving, kind person. And we couldn't expect any more.
You made me better today.
Now, Michael, on the other side, I always told Katie, don't expect anything less than being treated as a queen. And she's repeatedly told me, Michael treats me like a queen. You're a loving, caring person, matches well with Katie. And it's also a tribute to your family.
I think I know I'm just a normal man, only made of sand, except when you're by my side. Will you love me, teach me, don't...
This world's tough enough as it is. You know, keep God and prayer in your lives. You know, lean on Him when the times get tough, and be sure to thank Him when the things are going good. Somehow they even themselves out. There'll be rocky roads, and you two will fare well. Just remember that part.
Katie and I have always been very competitive and very supportive of each other. She was so supportive of me as well. She took my 5th grade history test, and I convinced her to switch classes just to take it. Don't worry, Michael, I didn't talk to her about like switching places today. When it came to college, Katie and I decided to take different paths. She went to North Texas, and I graduated from Texas A&M. And then when it came to Amy's wedding, Valerie and Katie come back and they're giggling like, oh, Katie met somebody. And when it came to my last spring break, I flew out to California to see them, and I saw that sparkle in their eyes, and I knew that was it. It's the sparkle that I see in my parents.
Made me better today.
The first person I want to thank, you know, the one who really made all of this happen, and that's by, for some reason, I don't know why, Katie agreed to marry me, so thank God for that. So I'd like to thank Katie for marrying me. I'd like to thank my parents, Pam and Billy, for doing rehearsal dinner last night, taking us to Papacitos, and we had a great time with family and friends. I'd like to thank my dad, Marty. He got us a party bus with a stripper pole. And,
He gave me a lap dance.
there was some lap dancing on the bus. Thank you, groomsmen and bridesmaids. It was much appreciated. I'd really like to thank Mark, Katie's father. You know, he didn't do a whole lot to plan for the wedding, but he wrote a lot of checks. So everyone give a big round of applause to Mark. Without Mark, none of this would have been possible. He's been fantastic this whole time, just saying yes to everything Diane asked for. And Diane, you know, for a while I wasn't sure whose wedding it was. But Diane, thank you so much for planning with Katie. Katie did help. Planning with Katie is such a beautiful wedding for us, and we really appreciate it. We really appreciate you pulling all the strings and getting the best of the best vendors out here. You know, we have a great photographer. Jeff's been a fantastic DJ. It's just been great all around. And I want to thank everyone for coming again. Thank you.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide.
When it came, I was just talking with Alex a little bit ago, when it came to relationships, there was always the friendship approval. Well, probably the only girlfriend he's ever had that we've had no objections to is Kate. And
Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day.
we couldn't be happier as a group of friends. I know that we are very happy that y'all found each other, and it's very obvious that you love her. And like her dad was saying tonight, you treat her like a princess, you treat her like a queen. You care for her, you love her, and I know that she loves you too, and I know that y'all have a happy life together.
Ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Oh no, darling, no wind, no rain, or winter's cold can stop me, baby. No, no.
So, Michael, Katie, I'm really glad you guys found each other. I'm not extremely jealous anymore, just a little bit. But I will say, Michael, whenever you guys buy a house, you have to have an extra room because we probably will move in together again at some point.